Right now, new developments about a mother accused of beating her young daughter to death. The mother was in Brooklyn criminal court late today. And now CBS 2's Natalie Duddridge reports on accusations that signs of abuse went unreported. We want to let you know details in this case are disturbing.
Last night, Cato was walked out of the 77th precinct. Within the hour, prosecutors revealed she had an argument with her two daughters, 9-year-old Shalom and 13-year-old Wisdom, over a missing computer tablet and allegedly beat them with a broomstick and an electrical cord for 2 hours. The 9-year-old crawled under the bed to hide, and when her mother lifted the bed up, it dropped on her head. Her 13-year-old sibling called 911. When police arrived, Shalom was unconscious with bite marks and bruising all over her body and was pronounced dead. Neighbors say they had seen Cato yelling at her kids, but never saw her beat them.
She would be screaming at them constantly, loud, like to startle you. It never made any sense to us because these girls were really small and well-dressed, well-mannered.
Sometimes kids could be looking so put together, but you really don't know what's going on inside the household.
Sources say the mother is a city employee in the Human Resources Administration who has no prior arrests, but there were at least 10 prior domestic calls to the apartment involving the mother's ex-boyfriend. None of the calls allegedly involved the children. We spoke to an expert on cruelty to children.
It is very common where there is domestic violence for there to be child abuse. They're highly correlated. Why wasn't there a report to ACS? Because there should have been something after 10 reports.
Neighbors tell us there's a social worker who lives in the building who they believe was aware of the mother's yelling. They weren't sure whether they should report it.
I tell parents and I tell neighbors and concerned family members, you got to go with your gut. If that's not normal behavior for a parent to constantly be screaming and screaming at a child, make the report, then let the experts take it from there.
Cato was remanded and is due back in court on Friday. If found guilty, she could face up to life in prison. Her 13-year-old daughter is now in the hands of Children's Services. In downtown Brooklyn, Natalie Duddridge, CBS 2 News.
Child abuse experts say you can report any concerns anonymously to a tip line. That number is 1-800-342-3720.